Good day, AP Biology students. Welcome to video lecture episode 18. Remember last time we were together, we ended our lecture with slide 43 looking at an image that represented the human digestive tract. It labeled the parts as well as we could basically see the flow of where food enters and where food exits. Now let's move to slide 44. Let's talk about two terms in connection with the digestive system. That's peristalsis, which is food is pushed through a rhythmic contraction of muscles in the wall of the canal, that being the alimentary canal. And let's talk about sphincters. They are valves which regulate the movement of material between compartments. Now let's talk about the digestion of macromolecules. The mouth digests carbs, the stomach proteins, the small intestines does carbs, proteins, fats, and nucleic acids. Alright? Now let's move to slide 45. Let's talk about digestion in the mouth. The oral cavity, which is the mechanical or chemical digestion area. Within that we have salivary glands, which is saliva lubricating food. We have teeth, which chew food into smaller pieces. We have salivary amylase, which is an enzyme which breaks down glucose polymers. Saliva also contains mucus, which is a viscous mixture of water, salt, cells, and glycoproteins. We have the pharynx, which is the back of the throat. We have the epiglottis, which is the flap of cartilage which covers the trachea when swallowing so that food goes down the right place and doesn't go into your lungs. And then we have the esophagus, which is referred to as the food tube. It's also referred to as the pharynx, and that goes to the stomach. Alright, let's go ahead and conclude our lecture by looking at slide 46 quickly, which just shows an image of what I was just talking about there, the pharynx, the epiglottis, and it just kind of labels those out so you can see. And then slide 47 talks about digestion in the stomach. The stomach stores food and secretes gastric juice, which converts a meal to acid chyme. That, in other words, it makes it into a liquid. HCl, which is hydrochloric acid, has a pH of 2, which kills bacteria and denatures protein. We have pepsin, which is there's an enzyme called protease that hydrolyzes proteins into smaller peptides. Pepsinogen, which is inactive, converts to pepsin, which is active, and that happens by hydrochloric acid. We have mucus, which protects the lining of the stomach, and then let's talk about also one little quick thing I want to talk about before we conclude our lecture today, and that's gastric ulcers. These are lesions in the lining caused mainly by bacterium Helicobacter pylori. Alright? And if you could, just make sure you look at slide 48 just so you can see an image of the intestines. There's a nice little breakdown of that, and also shows a couple of things we mentioned as well. I do hope the lecture has been helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave that in the comments below. Have a nice day, and once again, I hope this was helpful. Take care. Goodbye.